All right, welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. Let's rock through this really quick. It's an interesting day in crypto. So it is Thursday, February 29th, 2024. It's that 29th, that day that should not be, but is, so that we reset the calendars and things like that to make the great big scam real, so that you don't know what day or what it is or whatever. Anyway, year it is, something like that. BitcoinDailyView.com got more for you there. This is a little prediction I made earlier. My Bitcoin limit order is at 57,601. That's basically, I summed it up because looking at a Fibonacci sequence started February 26th to the high, that wick we had on the 28th. If you look at the .5 Fibonacci, that was a resistance to upwards movement around the 27th. 57,600 is possible. Also the ADX and the directional index, directional index and ADX is slowing down. So is the squeeze indicator. Note the fib is around the 786 fib level. Note the 200 moving average is right around the 786 fib level. And so anyway, just looking at this, that was my idea. I'm going to stick this in the live chat. So if you want to take a look at that further, you certainly can. I'll need to stick it there. It'll be in the live chat right about now. Bam. I think that very well may play out. We'll see. Okay, so let's keep on rocking. Looking at FinViz, up and down day for the big indexes. Nvidia back in the green today. That makes sense. Along with AMD, Dow in the red, Nasdaq in the green, S&P 500 in the green, just barely. So I think it's going to end up opening and closing a bit of a sideways day for those. Dollar strength index in the top left making a move today, making a green move. That's definitely going to, I think, lend towards pushing Bitcoin down some through the end of the week. If and the weekend, if dollar strength index continues to move up, especially if it gets back in the upwards channel that it was in on the daily, and holds that nice bounce off the 200 moving average. Oil is sideways, which just means that the world is manipulated. Gold making a nice green candle today. And silver making a nice green candle as well. Gold above the 200 moving average, silver below it. So definitely silver has some room to run. And I'm interested in gold and silver, seeing how they're doing. Let's see if they run along with how they run in comparison to Bitcoin. Looking at trading volume last 24 hours, 20 billion. Last 24 hours, that's down a couple billion. Last couple hours, it's up 128%. That's down compared to the last day or so. So ultimately, we're starting to lose volume as we get to the end of the week, and that's why I made that prediction of where I have a limit in. We can see in the hourly chart, we began to give some back. We wiped some longs, started to pump, wipe some shorts. People are definitely playing with some big buys and sells right now. Definitely an active market, lots of volume. People want to get in on this declining volume. The big money wants to make some moves, push it up and down, and have their friends doing a short, doing a long, back and forth. So definitely, we got the big time players out there scalping right now. Longs versus shorts on Binance: 53% long, 46% short. Definitely a long bias right now, especially after that little shakeout we just had. Volume definitely trending down big time. All still in the green for the big top 20 exchanges, but definitely spot trading pairs are declining in volume rapidly as we head towards the end of the week. Let's see if we can get live Bitcoin charts working here. Bitcoin coming in at 61,588, and definitely some of the top 100 have gone insane. Filecoin is looking great. Weave, Bonk, whatever Bonk is doing badass. Shiba Inu is looking great. A lot of people actually, some sell pressure came in for Shiba Inu because it got to a point where so many people who'd been holding bags of it got profitable, and so I think it kind of went off a cliff a little bit. But we'll check that out. Looking at Bitcoin, it definitely, here's a 15-minute chart. It gave a little bit back earlier, made a nice little bounce off that 200 moving average. So we'll see what happens if we'll get a continuation there or not. It definitely has to cool off a little bit. I think we might see some fluctuations now. Looking at Bitcoin, back in that fib sequence that I was looking at, if we kind of just pull that in, as you can see, it definitely dumped a bit. I hit the fib level and then 236 fib level and then made a move off there. I still think we might see throughout the weekend a visit down to 59,000 and maybe even my sweet target of like 57,600 or so. That would be the .5 fib level. I'm kind of A little bit optimistic, I know, but I think we might just see that. And once again, the 200 is right below the 618. You could even see a crazy move down to like 55,000 and a bounce. We'll see how it goes. We could simply get a continuation and boom, be at 100,000 or 90,000 like next week. But let's just see what happens. I'm just thinking with the weekend cooling off, and a lot of people who are going to sell who found themselves in profit and kind of getting a little bit of retrace. But honestly, I really think it's going to be around 57,000. You'd be lucky if you can catch that wick. Just my thoughts. SHIB, as you can see, I was playing SHIB earlier. I had this Fibonacci sequence, and I was digging like the higher highs. And here's a high, here's a higher high, and then it just basically went off the cliff right up above that fib level. So SHIB has completely taken off. It just ran like beyond belief. And I think that's where it definitely hit some sell pressure because people were in profit who have not been for quite a while. In the 45-minute chart now, we can see the indicators beginning to trail off really hardcore. I'm still watching SHIB. I like it. I think there's a lot of potential here. This is a 45-minute chart. That's very immediate price action, but still, yeah. I mean, I'm going to basically, do like a, run a fib here on the 4-hour chart where it's a little bit easier to see. And sorry, I'm using my small monitor again today, but that's just the way it is. It makes it a lot more possible to do these videos daily on this laptop than my big workstation at home. So looking at this, yeah, I'm going to just watch SHIB for a logical fib retrace, and I think that'll be a good play. Dogecoin, it's beautiful. It was, it blasted right above the fib level that I had set that I was watching before, and now it's finding a support on top of that fib level. So basically, if I was to, and of course, it had a channel a little while ago, and it broke above that and used that as support. Let me actually move all those drawings. I mean, you can see here with a array at this spot here, boom. So that was the high, and basically it broke above it, came down. Now it sees that high where there was some resistance, now it's support, and it's making a move off there. So Doge is just on fire. It's losing its mind, definitely. So when you're in an extended market like this, myself, I'm going to be watching, and if I see good setups, I will share them with you. I need to do some more trading tonight, and then Friday and going into the weekend. I'm really going to be watching for this massive explosion that we just had to have some retrace action and then get into some really good sweet spots. Or also, when this begins to chill out, especially if Bitcoin can stay sideways wherever it consolidates to, we will see some alts just explode. There's great opportunities. So if you're on the sidelines, don't worry. That this is a great moment. So I do think, looking at the indicators, yeah, SHIB wants to, Doge wants to cool off a little bit and retrace. So does SHIB. I really think BTC, it could continue. Like I say, it could be $70,000 over the weekend or something like that. But I have a feeling we're going to go into the weekend with decreased volume and probably see, I think, my sweet buy at 57,601. I think it's going to play out. That's just my opinion. Anyway, that's what I got. As always, over here at BitcoinDailyView.com, you can scroll down and buy me a coffee. You can also check out Blockchain Education. It's where I learned most of my trading tricks that work both in crypto and traditional markets, from Bitcoin to coin futures. You got a link right there. It'll save you a lot of money if you join. Come join the team, learn to trade, hang out with some cool people. Like here's our no, that's not it. Where's that? Where's our chat room? There we go. I just mentioned I was doing my video here. I put my idea in earlier. This is our chat. We are just constantly sharing and looking at extraordinary ways to do charting. We're always learning new things. We're always catching the great plays and hopping in. Definitely come and join the team, and tell them Craig sent you, because I don't make a commission. I just get love for it, basically. But if you join with my affiliate link, you definitely save some money, big time. So check out what that may save you. Was there anything I wanted to look at as far as like things that were insane? Yeah, whatever bonk is. Let's just fire up a new thing here. Trading View. Where can you play bonk? BONK against Tether. You can play it on KuCoin. I'm gonna look there because that exchange is just one that I'm using most of the time right now. Let's get a proper browser. Oh my gosh. Stop it. And what just happened? Oh my God. Hold on. Wait a second. I'm not sure what I just did there. Let me actually leave that page. Sorry, guys. Bonk. Okay, bonk on KuCoin. No more funny business here. 45-minute chart. Did I cut something off? I think I did. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's look at a 4-hour chart here. Yeah, bonk is insane. Huge volume coming in. I wonder what bonk is about. How's the daily look? Okay, it's a fairly new coin on KuCoin at least. So this guy is doing good. I mean, we got a high, and a higher high, then a higher high. I can say everything is sub-extended right now, unless you're finding something fresh that's making a move. I'm just waiting for retraces. I'm going to keep an eye on bonk here. This is definitely something that could give a little bit back and then continue. I will sign off with this huge news on de-dollarization. BRICS nations are discussing a multilateral digital settlement and payments platform. Goodbye to SWIFT, dollar, and U.S. hegemony. Meeting in Brazil today. I just am mentioning this in that, like, what was his name? Trotsky. And I'm not a Trotsky fan. I mean, if you'd lined up Stalin, Lenin, and Trotsky and just taken them out years ago before World War II, I think that you would have had it's maybe a messed up statement. Let me not say before World War II. Let's just say that, like, those guys didn't do the world any favor. So I'm not saying I like Trotsky. But he said something very wise when he was asked, like, a revolution is impossible. It just can't happen. And he said, the revolution is, you're right, it always is impossible. Revolution is always impossible until it happens. And so people can scoff at this. They can laugh at it. They can make all kinds of silly YouTube videos about why it's impossible. Doesn't matter. This revolution may seem impossible, but it will happen. And when it does, like I say, every revolution is impossible until it happens. So beware, be ready. And what I'm saying, I have to see if there's a BRICS backed stable coin. Wouldn't that be wild? That'll you think our government hates crypto now? Oh my God. Anyway, everybody, take care, and I will talk to you all absolutely soon. Go and get in some good setups. Keep tuning in. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.